Certainly there's been many different opportunities in the past for creative to be tested and optimized, but really the targeting side of the media has developed quite well, but the creative side of the media in terms of advancements in technology meets creative, hasn't really advanced as quickly as the targeting side. And so it's been pretty exciting to work with the IAB and other groups on evolving the standards of dynamic creative or personalized digital advertising, as Diaz-Nesimone says. And really the state of the industry is we're right in the middle of standards development. We're in the thick of it, and we have lots of technologists and lots of creative people coming together to talk about what we need to do to set ourselves up for the eventual future where creative meets technology in a much more rigorous way.
So what kind of standards are we talking about?
Yeah, so the standards are really around evolving what we used to call the Rising Stars. We still have the Rising Stars program, those big, beautiful, canvas ads, assets that are on digital, evolving that to thinking about those ads not being in a particular box, and those ads really being broken down into components of creativity, components of delivery, and components of maybe a ratio. And so that's a very different game-changing thought process when you're thinking about the components within the ad being the ad optimizing moment itself versus the ad itself. And so the standards that we're evolving and developing with this group are really talking about each individual asset within an ad, instead of the ad being the asset, standing alone, being able to optimize it alone, marking the moment that those go to a consumer and marking the moment of whether or not that particular component resonated. So it seems like something we've done in the past, but we really haven't had any industry standards around this, and we need to have that. It'll eventually set us up for things in the very, very future of artificial intelligence where we can start to make creativity a little more programmatic in a way, and that scares a lot of creatives when we say that. There's still going to be a big need for creativity in this, but it's just a very different way of solving a creative problem. So it's kind of a complex topic, but we're excited to do the standards development now. I can imagine in the next quarter or so we'll release those to the public.
Cool. And a topic which is related but different is interactive advertising, and you're involved with that.
Yes.
What is that? Where is that?
One of the biggest trends that we're seeing, of course, is video. It's, that time of the year where we're thinking about video for the coming seasons, and interactive video is not slowing down. And as a matter of fact, the technology that we can put in and on top of these videos is advancing. And so we talked a lot about the concept of shoppable to buyable with our clients, and thinking about video not just as an engaging, informative way, but as a way in which we can interact. And we don't have to leave that environment at all in order to engage with the brand, engage with a product, maybe try a different color, try a different size, try the price in our location, and kind of shop in the video. And evolving that in the very near future, and there's already trials with several different kinds of publishers today, where you can actually buy in the moment, buy right within the asset. Our phones are basically processors, our cell phones. And so if you think about the fact that you're on your phone and you're in a video and you're engaging with some content, why not, if you have a trusted relationship with that brand, just purchase that item and go on with what you were doing? Why do you have to leave that environment? So there's a lot of opportunity we see in the near future for shoppable and then buyable content within video, and I think that's the most exciting and interactive.
So what has to happen? Is there technology needed? Is there involvement with publishers or creative or everybody? Or what has to kind of move that along?
In every single area, something needs to happen. Certainly a consumer behavior change needs to happen. Not all consumers are there. They haven't been trained or understood that they can do this, number one. They're getting there. They're starting to learn. Number two, the processor actually needs to be the processor of both in this case, the retail company and the actual publisher, so that we can make sure the processing moment happens, and then certainly creative. You know, we're teaching a whole new era of creativity around that valuable moment and bringing it forward into an ad. So certainly that needs to change too. Industry standards needs to change, ad serving needs to change, even thinking about how we evolve the way we work inside and plan to make sure that that actual experience with that consumer at the time doesn't break, so we don't disappoint them at the ad level, not just at the website or the mobile level.